Who says you can't race a minivan? Check these guys out. This is Team Hart, also used to be known as Team HMA. If you're familiar with these guys, they're basically from the manufacturer plant of Honda in Alabama, where they built these Honda Pilots and Honda Accords. Now, it's changed over the years, but they've raced this fan for quite a while. I actually met one of the drivers, Carl Hurdle, and some of his team members that work at the manufacturer plant in Alabama as volunteers. They try to race this car for a good cause and try to donate most of the money that they raise for charity. While it does look like a regular Honda Odyssey in some aspects, it is still a race car, and it does have a bunch of mods. Check it out. As you can tell, this car is hitting two wheels at the apex harder than a guy in a wife beater on a Sunday. Just saying. But it's got two-wheel motion coilovers, it's got front aero, it's got an oil cooler, it's got a trans cooler, it's got an aftermarket limited slip differential, aftermarket exhaust. I know it's got NX wheels in the back, as you can clearly tell from this picture. It's got a cage in it, it's stripped, still has the power options. I've seen it have the power lift gate still. I know it's still got the flappy paddle gears, and it, I think, has an aftermarket seat and an aftermarket steering wheel from Momo. But seriously, this car is still a race car, but it's definitely like still an Odyssey. You can show up at the PTA meeting and flex on that Karen. Just saying. You thought the last Honda Odyssey was crazy? Check this one out. Completely different team members from the same manufacturer plant of Alabama, Team HMA. This 2008 Honda Odyssey's got more than a few tricks up its sleeve and competed in one of the craziest races called One Lap of America. If you're not familiar with One Lap of America, it's basically an Ironman challenge that takes over the course of 8 days, 3,000 miles at a variety of different racetracks with a bunch of some of the craziest drivers known to man. It's not for the faint of heart. How is this Honda Odyssey battling against Corvettes, Porsches, and Ferraris? Well, it makes 560 horsepower and 430 foot-pounds of torque. And how does it do that, you may ask? Well, it's got more than a few tricks up its sleeve. This car, like I said, has a lot of tricks up its sleeve. It is turbocharged. It's got Brembo brakes. It's got 4-piston calipers. It's got Michelin Pilot Sports on it, aftermarket wheels. Biggest trick up its sleeve is the Acura TL Type S 6-speed with a limited slip differential that is allowing this thing to really boogie around the track. Oh, it's also caged and stripped, so this thing still gets pretty good gas mileage, even because of the fact it's missing so much weight. But it was really able to bring a fight to the track, if you ask me. Also, sorry for the potato quality. There's not a lot of pictures of this car on the internet. While there isn't a lot of videos, photos, or information on these guys, they still deserve credit. This is a different team from Team HMA, but they were able to race this car and donate money to charity for kids that were battling brain tumors. Good job, guys.